Welcome again to Hellebuck's Trading Post, the gun shop inside the antique shop, or is it an antique shop inside a gun shop? You be the judge. Well, we got another Henry at Hellebuck's video for you today. One of my favorite Henrys. It's going to be this one right here. It came out I'd say last fall, maybe late summer, memory serves. This is one of the first in the series of the side loading gate Henrys. This particular model is a 35 Remington. I just wanted to share this rifle because it really is one of my favorite Henry models. They just did a spectacular job. They really improved the engraving on the wood. It's just a beautiful gun. They added the side loading gate, which is all the rage now. Pretty standard with the old Winchester and Marlin. Henry always had the magazine tube with theirs, but after they come out with this side gate, they made the ingenious move to let's go ahead and keep the magazine tube. That way, when it's fully loaded, you shoot once or twice. You don't have to rack each round to empty the weapon. All you do is you dump out your magazine, you open up your magazine, dump out all the ammo that's in the magazine, clear the action, you're good to go. No worried about it. What a great idea. It's so simple. Why didn't someone else think of that? So kudos to Henry for that. But we're going to give you a close-up here in a little bit. Some of the changes with this, besides that side loading gate, is we do have obviously a polished brass receiver. The barrel, though, usually with the polished brass receiver Henrys, they add an octagon barrel, which adds to the weight considerably, although it is traditional. This particular rifle, they kept a round barrel, which seems to be going over real well with folks. They really like the lighter weight, and it's just an awesome weapon. We're going to give you a close-up on it and show you some details right now. Oh yes, what a thing of beauty. The Henry lever action with side loading gate. This particular one is 35 Remington. They also released models in 30-30 Winchester, which is as popular as ever, 45-70. Again, this is a 35 Remington, and they also released a 38-55 caliber, which is a very old traditional, real popular out west for a lot of cowboy shooting and long distance plate shooting. So it's available in a 38-55. Ammo is still available for that, contrary to popular belief. They're still making it. And this is also available in a 410 shotgun, which is not to be confused with the Henry Axe that we just did a video on. Henry Axe is a short-barreled lever-action firearm that shoots 410. Check out our other videos to see that. I'm referring to the full-size lever-action shotgun. Henry did come out with a polished brass 410 shotgun, full barrel length. I believe it's 20-inch barrel. This particular rifle, first of all, they all come with these felt style. I guess it's felt. They come with these felt slip-over covers. Don't throw these away. Hang on to these because I was initially worried about them holding moisture. I don't think that really is the case. They do ship from Henry with these on the weapon. I'll tell you what they're great for. You slip them over the receiver, and when you put them in the safe, it keeps the dings down quite a bit. So definitely hang on to these. I've had customers even ask for additional ones for other guns. So let's give you a quick view here. Enough of my yapping. We got the polished brass butt plate. Beautiful walnut, American walnut right out of Missouri. That's where all of Henry's walnut comes from, to the best of my knowledge. And if you look at that scroll work, we're going to zoom in a little bit here. Just look at the detail on the pistol grip of this stock. Standard loop lever. This weapon does have a transfer bar safety. I don't believe it has a half cock. No, it has a transfer bar safety. Polished brass receiver, and then here we go with this forearm. I think this is what helps make it one of my favorite models out of the Henry line. Beautifully done. Sling swivels installed. Unlike a lot of the Golden Big Boys, that's something you have to add. You know, you buy a $700-800 rifle, then you get your DeWalt out and start punching holes in the stock. So it's nice to have it already done at the factory. And if you notice, this one has black finish on it, and then the barrel band, the front swivel is integrated into the barrel band, polished brass once again. Just really sets it off real nice. Again, it has a 20-inch round barrel, which is going to reduce the weight quite a bit from the octagon, which is typically the case when you see the polished brass or golden boy rifles, if you will. It's tapped. It'll take several of the Henry mounts that are available as far as the spacing. It's made to take the Weaver 63B rails. Capacity of this is a 5+1 capacity. And rear sight is going to be the Buckhorn style with the adjustable diamond. Come on, focus. There we go. There's your diamond. Let's see if we can get a sight picture for you. Not really, but you get the idea. Front sight is going to be an Ivory bead front sight. Get a nice shot of that for you. There you go. It's just a very nice model. Action is just the smoothest in the business, bar none. The old Marlins, I think, had the market cornered on smooth lever action. Henry beats it. Henry is definitely the best lever action to buy, in my opinion. It definitely is the smoothest. Even right out of the box when they're stiff and brand new, they're wonderful. They got a great feeling to them. I'm going to show you the other side here. One thing I noticed with Henry is none of the wood is ugly, but the more you spend on a Henry, usually the nicer the wood. As you can see, this is a, sorry for the light glare, beautiful straight grain stock on this. Street price on this, a lot of people go by MSRP. It's just like an automobile. You can get a cheaper price typically than listed MSRP. Street price on this, we sell them for $8.39. I think it's very reasonable. Made in America, of course. I should have showed you this when it was on the, oh, here it is. Made in USA. This particular model is made in Jersey. A lot of their centerfire rifles are made in Rice Lake, Wisconsin. This one's made in their Jersey location. And let's go around this way. Lighting isn't the best. There's the bottom of the forearm. Just look at that. God, that's beautiful. Such a gun would have cost thousands years ago to have this custom made. Now you can get a production gun at what I consider it to be a pretty darn good price. Really good value here. This is a weapon that's going to be passed down throughout the family. Even if it's not passed down after a generation or two, there's no doubt in my mind this is going to continue to appreciate in value. Henry probably won't make it forever. Just look at that. I can't stop looking at it, sorry. Just a wonderful gun. Weighs about 7.5 pounds. And again, one of my favorite Henrys. I wanted to share it with you. Wow, what a beautiful gun. Makes you want to run out and buy one, doesn't it? How do you think I feel? I sell them all day long. There's several models that want to just follow me home, but you know, you buy an expensive, high-quality rifle such as a Henry, you need to protect it. So just wanted to make you aware that Henry does offer very nice cases for them. This one came out about a year ago. Both cases I'm going to show you are made by the Allen Company. And that's one of the nicest things about Henry also, is not only are there top-notch weapons made right here in America, but all of Henry accessories. You see the stocking hats back there, or we have coffee mugs that we sell. Any Henry accessories, there's loaders, you name it. You buy a Henry accessory, such as a hat or a t-shirt or a case or a mug, they're made right here in the U.S. also. They don't cheap out. They don't shove Made in USA down your throat, and then when you buy a hat or a coffee mug, you're going to see China on it. It doesn't happen. So you got to give kudos to Henry for that. But again, this is their standard rifle case made by Allen. Now it's a scoped rifle case. Obviously, there's not much to say. It's a typical case, but it does have the Henry logo on it. It's a really nice case. We do real well with them. Now, if you want to upgrade a little bit, you're going to get a much thicker foam to this. The price is a little bit more, but you know, in the gun world, you tend to get what you pay for more often than not. That's what I find anyway. So if you want a more traditional Henry case, they offer this as well. It's quite a bit thicker than the standard green one or other Allen cases that you see out there, but this is their deluxe case, and they even go beyond this. They have leather cases, and they get pretty darn fancy, but this is a heck of a case to protect your investment as well. They do sell the Henry scope mounts, which will fit most of their models. There's a couple different styles of these. They make a Picatinny rail. It's Weaver based, standard rail. This particular one here is going to fit your big boy models. They go right on. They're kind of like a cantilevered type rail. But I also wanted to show another option. Now this is made by Tally. You'll find this on the Henry website also. But what I like about these is you get your rings with it. When you go with the standard Henry mounts, you're going to have to add rings. And by the time you add a decent set of rings and the cost of the rail, you're pretty much at the price of one of these. So this is a one-piece mount. Pop it right on your Henry. Set up your scope, bore sight it, and you're good to go. So that's a great accessory for it as well. We'll give you one last look. Can't stop looking at it. It's a beautiful rifle. We showed you up close. If you have any additional questions, definitely leave them in the comments. I try to answer as many as I can. We're a fairly new channel. If you like what you're seeing, we got a lot more ideas, a lot more videos coming. Not just guns, but cool old antiques, vintage hunting gear. Got a lot more ideas than I do time, but we're going to create some pretty interesting videos in the future. So if you like what you see, tell your friends, share the link, like us, and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching.